They were not presented in Fast and Furious. They didn't make it to the US, or barely did, but these JDM cars were bold, brilliant, and almost completely forgotten. From Gullwing K cars to buried prototypes, these are the 5 rare JDM machines even hardcore fans missed. This is Forgotten Wheels. Let's dive in. Number 5, Isuzu Bellet GTR. Not all cars achieve greatness. Of those that do, some are born great, but others only achieve it near the end of their production span. This happened to the Isuzu Bellet GTR. The 1963 to 73 Isuzu Bellet is undoubtedly from that latter school of thought, as this pumpkin-spiced, very late model 1600 GTR will hopefully prove. For a short-term window in time, the Isuzu Bellet was the it car to have for sports motorists. Occasionally called the Alfa Romeo of Japan, the light, sharp-handling car was pretty far ahead of its time when it debuted in 1963. It possessed a 4-wheel autonomous suspension, a DOHC 1.6-liter engine, and boasted Japan's first use of disc brakes. Prior to the Skyline era, it was frequently campaigned in motorsports. The Bellet GTR was Japan's first car to wear the GTR badge. Offered only with 2-door notchback coupe bodywork, it was visually different from other Bellets primarily by a detailed paint scheme, which included a totally black hood. The GTR achieved many successes in racing and has added its own fan community. Only about 1,400 GTRs were manufactured. As described by the official program, a prototype Bellet 1600 GTX won overall at its debut race, the 12 Hours of Suzuka, on August 10th, 1969. Isuzu soon left the performance game, and the GTR name moved on without it. Number 4, Nissan MID4 prototype. The MID4 was a 1980s prototype with a mid-engine layout, all-wheel drive, and 4-wheel steering. It was revealed at the Frankfurt show in September 1985. Shared the functions of both show model and experimental car. The designers aimed at creating a 4-wheel drive supersports model with maximum maneuverability. Later, the Type 2 was revealed in 1987 with adjustments to improve efficiency, such as a vertically mounted engine. As its name suggested, the MID4 adopted a mid-engined 4-wheel drive layout. It was full with advanced technology and seemed the perfect platform to validate Nissan's high-performance capability. The permanent 4-wheel drive arrangement was a predecessor of the Atessa system adopted on the R32 Skyline GTR of 1989. Overall, the MID4 was extremely attractive to the eye, and unlike many designs of the period, aged very well. Although it lacked the visual drama of an Italian design or the Germanic form of a Porsche, the MID4 would undoubtedly have sold very well had it been offered at a suitable price. With a motor 2-liter V62960 cubic centimeters, a top speed of 155 miles per hour, and 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 5.5 seconds. These numbers would have guaranteed the MID4 was a genuine rival for the European sports cars Nissan had in its sights. The MID4 too made its debut at the Tokyo Motor Show in October 1987. However, any hope of the model moving to production was soon dashed on cost grounds. Although Nissan frustratingly abandoned the project at such a late stage, much of the MID4 technology, including the 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering, and 4-valve DOHC engine, found its way into other Nissan models. Nissan almost built a Ferrari fighter, but didn't. The Emid 4 was shelved, and its potential lost. Number 3. Mitsuka Orochi. Some call it the ugliest car ever made. Others call it the boldest. The Mitsuka Orochi was Japan's answer to exotic styling, fantasy curves, aggressive face, and a Honda V6 under the hood. It looks as though it's from another planet, but this outrageous supercar is Japan's answer to Ferrari's finest. If you want to really stand out from the crowd, nothing comes close to the Mitsuka Orochi. Despite its flashy looks and mid-mounted engine, it's tough to consider the Orochi a supercar, as it's powered by a 3.3-liter V6 engine from Toyota, which sends power to the rear wheels through a 5-speed automatic transmission. With differentiating looks and a bizarre approach to design and engineering, the Mitsuka Orochi is one of the most interesting cars in recent automotive history. Production was slated to last 4 years. Fewer than 400 were made before Mitsuka pulled the plug. A convertible version was revealed, which never made it to production. The Mitsuka Orochi was well known for its controversial looks. Uncountable columns were dedicated to dissing this car back in the mid-2000s, and quite a few more celebrated its departure in 2014. But few, if any, of the folks who wrote about it in 2014 non-Japanese publications ever had the experience of seeing it in a dark alleyway, just sitting there smirking maliciously, glistening with evil, and proudly flouting its various alien orifices. Today it's a JDM unicorn and a certified conversation starter. Number 2. Toyota Serra. Long before McLaren wowed the world with butterfly doors, Toyota quietly made them affordable. The Toyota Serra was a bubble-shaped coupe with glass everywhere, and those iconic doors. Recognized for its unique butterfly doors and glass canopy, the Serra was intended to be a futuristic commuter vehicle rather than a traditional sports car. It features a 1.5-liter inline-4 engine producing 110 horsepower, paired with either a 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic transmission. It wasn't really fast, but it looked like the future. It was produced by Toyota from 1990 to 1996. Only about 16,000 units were made, mainly for the Japanese market, making it a rare find today. The car represents advanced design and automotive creativity of its era. The unique butterfly doors and the glass canopy look are the car's main feature. Even with the doors closed, the glass top has an uncannily old-fashioned revolutionary look that really makes this rather petite car stick out of the crowd. The Serra's butterfly doors are its defining feature. These doors open upward and forward, ensuring easy access even in tight spaces. This design not only served a practical purpose, but also gave the car a revolutionary aesthetic rarely seen in mass-produced vehicles. Complementing its doors, the glass canopy provided a large open feel to the interior. This wraparound glass design improved visibility and offered passengers an exceptional driving experience. The Toyota Serra received a warm reception in Japan, where it was marketed as a stylish and innovative urban car. Internationally, fanatics venerated its exclusive design and innovative features, even though it was never officially sold outside Japan. Its butterfly doors later influenced automotive design, most remarkably in the McLaren F1, solidifying its legacy. Over time, the Serra became a sought-after collectible car, with fanatics and collectors appreciating its rarity and design. Today, the Serra holds a special place in pop culture and automotive history, regularly appearing in car shows and enthusiast forums. One designer fell in love with the Serra and went on to build the McLaren F1. Number 1. AutoZam AZ1. Gullwing doors. They are typically associated with a certain type of car that offer luxury, speed, and sportiness. Yet, over the course of automotive history, there have been some cars whose looks haven't quite matched their performance, sporting gullwing doors alongside an underpowered engine and not so great acceleration and speed. The Mazda AutoZam AZ1 is a rare mid-engine JDM sports car famous for its gullwing doors. These distinctive doors are a major feature, giving it a unique and eye-catching appearance, also making it the least powerful car with gullwing doors. Developed initially by Suzuki, Mazda finalized the design and brought it to market through its AutoZam sub-brand in Japan. The power is provided by a mid-mounted double overhead cam, 12-valve, turbocharged inline 3-cylinder Suzuki F6A engine, producing 66 brake horsepower and sending power back through a 5-speed gearbox to the rear wheels. Despite receiving praise for its agile handling and unique styling, the AZ1 struggled commercially due to Japan's early 1990s recession, leading Mazda to introduce special editions to boost sales. Its rarity has now made it highly desirable among collectors, particularly within international JDM enthusiast community. It was expensive and impractical. Unfortunately, a recession hit the Japanese economy, causing purse strings to tighten, and finally Mazda would struggle to sell the cars, releasing a number of special edition versions to boost attention and shift them off AutoZam showroom floors. Less than 5,000 were ever sold. It was too cool to succeed, and too weird to forget. These cars were bold, strange, and way too rare. Some vanished quietly, others never stood a chance. But now they live on, here on Forgotten Wheels. Which one surprised you most? Tell us in the comments. And if you're a true car fan, hit subscribe. We've got more forgotten horsepower coming your way.